Bonjour à tous. I'm just going to talk a few minutes just about one of these apps that I have here that I use to help me with my French. This may be a lesser known one, but I have found it very useful since I downloaded it, and it's probably been about a year since I've downloaded it, but I do still reference it from time to time. And that app is Verb Trainer. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up here. And this is a very basic app. It basically does what its name says. It trains you with verbs and verb tenses. If you wanted to look at the introduction, you can see what it's all about. It's basically about learning how to conjugate the verbs and use them properly in the different tenses and moods. So the main function here is the trainer. You can download this for free, but there is a pro or upgrade option that's available. So when you download it for free, you only get a few of the verbs to train. So it's somewhat limited. But still, I find it useful for another reason, and I'll show you that in a second. I just want to show you what the main focus here is, and that's the trainer. So you see you have start trainer and you have time trial as well. So of course, if you use the time trial, it's going to set a certain time for you to practice through, and then once the time expires, it stops. So I'm just going to do the time trial right now and show you how that goes. So it opens up to the screen, has a little index card at the top. That's where the words appear, and the answers will appear at the bottom. And you have to select the right tense that goes with what's on the card. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start. These are present tense. When you have the free version, you only get a couple of tenses, present tense. You might only get present tense actually, and you only get a few verbs. So it's going to be testing me on the same verbs because I have not paid for the upgrade.
Vent,
So to sell on, you have to pick the right pronoun to go with this tense of the verb. And I'm wasting time. I forgot I was doing time. So it'll put a green circle around it if you're correct. It'll put a red X if you're wrong. I'm correct. So you have to tap the card to go to the next one.
parler,
So vous,
va, part,
so I didn't get too far because I was doing the time one, but you can kind of see how it goes. The main difference, like I said, if you go back with the start trainer, um, is that
part,
it just goes. So let me
vais,
do a few.
aller, part,
So if you want to do the regular one, basically you just keep going until you get tired of it. It's the same. That's pretty much what this app does for you. If you scroll down, you can see the different verb tenses, and if you click on those, it'll explain that tense to you and then give you some examples of some common verbs with that tense. But the most valuable thing in this app for me is the dictionary. Uh, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I know a little bit of French. I know a lot of the more frequently used verbs and their basic conjugations for regular everyday speech. But when it gets to future and conditional and things like that, sometimes I get a little tripped up. So I'll just open this app, go straight to the dictionary. It has a lot of verbs, commonly used verbs here. You can do a search to find what you're looking for, or you can use the letters on the side to go to whatever verb you're looking for. So I'm just going to pick, let me find one that's a little more difficult than just a regular ER or IR verb. Which most verbs are, so it's hard to find one. um, let's try this one. I don't know this. Okay, so this is a little new to me. So this is, I don't even know how to say it.
choix,
Schwa. I just pressed the play button at the top here to hear that. So that's a nice, useful feature. And So here, if you scroll down, you will see the different tenses. Present is right here. So it has it by pronoun here for each of the tenses. So basically, I just open this up, scroll to the tense I want, which is a lot of time future for some reason, but sometimes it's conditional. And then I look and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it is, and I just go about my business. Usually I use this when I'm typing or writing something in French. So just coming to this dictionary really quickly is really helpful and really useful. And like I said, it has so many verbs here that what you're looking for is probably here. And even if you do not have the paid version, you can at least see all of these verbs in the dictionary. However, you cannot use them in the trainer unless you pay. So if you upgrade, you can see that it unlocks the verb, all the verb tenses, all the verb lists, and lets you bookmark words in the dictionary so that you can make your own quizzes. I'm not sure how much the price is for this. It's not showing, not loading for some reason, but I really feel like I do not need it. I'm fine just looking in the dictionary and looking up words that I need to know the tenses to, like that. So that's what I use this app for. It's called Verb Trainer. It's a free download. If you want a few extra features, you can pay. It's probably just a couple dollars for the upgrade to unlock all the verbs, and it can help you, especially if you're a beginner. I can see how this might be useful. It's almost like a flashcard app. But for me, it's this dictionary that really gets it for me. So, if you're looking for some apps to help you learn your French, this might be a good one for you, called Verb Trainer. And that's that app. Thanks.